Hello, today we're reading a Newsella article called Washed Up Plastics Become Art with a Vital Message. Now, this is really cool. This is, again, all washed up plastics, and they look like a shark. So it says image one, the front third of Greta the Great White Shark, one of six huge sea life sculptures from a project called Washed Ashore Art to Save the Sea, is viewed at the Audubon Aquarium in the Americas in New Orleans, Louisiana in July 2018. I've been to that aquarium. It's pretty cool. Alrighty, let's see here. Who was this written by? We don't know. Okay, fine. All right, New Orleans, Louisiana. There has been a growing awareness across the country of ocean pollution. One artist has been gathering plastic from the ocean to make art and to send a message about the pollution problem. Huge sculptures of sea life are displayed around the aquarium and zoo in New Orleans. All of the art is made from plastic trash that washed ashore, including a great white shark made partly of bottle caps and beach toys, and a jellyfish made mostly from cut up water bottles. I don't know why that was such a hard sentence to read. The art project, called Washed Ashore Art to Save the Sea, is the creation of Angela Hasseltine Pazzi. She started making the pieces after seeing plastic heaped by the waves onto Oregon's southern coast. Pazzi was in the town of Bandon, where her grandparents had lived. Her husband had recently passed away, and spending time at the beach helped her to deal with the loss. I'd known its beaches all my life, she said. I went to the ocean to heal and found that the ocean needed healing. There's a little jellyfish in the back. Let's read the caption. Angela Hasseltine Pazzi describes her project Washed Ashore Art to Save the Sea at the Audubon Aquarium of the Americas in New Orleans as she stands in front of a giant jellyfish sculpture made from fishing buoys and cut up water bottles that washed up on the Pacific coast. Cool. I feel like what did I go in 2018? I feel like I've seen this before. Maybe. I've been to the aquarium twice, but I don't remember when. Can art be horrifying? She wants the size of her creations to help people to realize just how much plastic gets washed into the oceans. She wants people to then take action based on that knowledge. Signs next to each art piece suggest simple ways to reduce the problem. Some signs suggest that people not use plastic straws, reuse water bottles, and pick up litter. The sign for the sculpture Greta the Great White Shark says that every piece of trash picked up and properly disposed of is a piece that will not cause harm to local environments and animals. Pazzi's goal is to create art that is beautiful and a little horrifying. Beach trash sculpture collection is growing. Pazzi started her project in 2010. An army of about 10,000 volunteers in Oregon helped her collect, prepare, and assemble the beach trash into art. One of their wash basins for plastic is a bathtub that was also found on the beach. Wait, what? How did the bath cut? Okay, whatever. She now has more than 70 pieces in exhibitions. That is such a hard word for me to say. She now has more than 70 pieces in 3 exhibitions currently traveling throughout the United States. She also has requests from overseas. Her work has been displayed at zoos, aquariums, and botanical gardens. Pazzi also has permanent exhibits at the Smithsonian. Whoa, that is so cool! She has a permanent exhibit at the Smithsonian? Wow, that's why you know you made it. Anyway, she has a permanent exhibit at the Smithsonian Museum of Natural History and a gallery in Bandon, Oregon, where she's from. Oh, that's so nice. The Audubon Aquarium of the Americas in New Orleans is showing 6 sculptures, and there is a puffin on display at the Audubon Zoo. More pieces will be added to both locations in October. I don't know if I'm saying this right. Audubon. It's not like I lived in Louisiana for 13 years. I still don't know how to pronounce some things because I don't know French. So sometimes you have things that have French pronunciation. And because I only know English and a little Spanish, sometimes I have no idea. So just in case you ever want to say this out loud, please Google the pronunciation or maybe watch a YouTube video and see how other people say it because I might not be pronouncing that correctly. Anyway, In addition to the shark and 2 jellyfish sculptures, there is a walk through whale rib cage. Ooh, okay. Made with bucket lids, bottles of buoys, and bait jar. Oh no. Pazzi made a sculpture of a large marlin fish with a beak made of fishing rods. There is even musical seaweed. That sculpture's long leaves include metal and plastic bottle caps strung on wires so they rattle when a leaf is lightly touched. Interesting. The washed up plastic that was most shocking. I'm still on the bathtub on the beach. That's what was shocking to me. Robert and Lauren Geositz from Mandeville, Louisiana, were visiting the aquarium with their 3 children. This is such a great idea for people to visualize just how much trash is in the ocean, Lauren Geositz said. Her husband, why did they not? Oh, whatever. I was going to say, why did they not just have her last name? But it's because they just introduced 2 people with the same last name. So, you know how, like, they were like, blah, 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 Pazzi. Where is it? They just use her last name because that's what people do in articles. Once you introduce a person, you usually use their last name. I was like, why did they say Lauren Geositz? But it's because it's both Robert and Lauren, so you need to know which Geositz it is. It's Lauren Geositz. Okay, anyway, continuing. Her husband read from a sign while their baby slept in a stroller. Chelsea, age 7, and Preston, age 8, searched the shark for the items he named. There's a toy car bumper, bottle caps, beach toys, a lighter. Pazzi was asked about the strangest piece she has used. When you've processed more than 21 tons of debris into more than 70 pieces of art, you've pretty much seen everything, she said. One of the most shocking are bleach bottles that have bite marks from fish, Pazzi added. A fish made entirely of fish-bitten plastic is among the pieces to be added in October. That's so sad. Now people are talking about ocean plastic. How long is this article? Oh, we're almost done. I was like, it keeps going. All right. Most of the pieces coming to New Orleans this fall are on display at Shedd Aquarium in Chicago. These sculptures include a river otter, a seahorse, and a clownfish in an anemone. We are very sad to see them go because they've been very successful, says Tanetta Quayam, who is in charge of planning and design at Shedd. She said the response has gone far beyond what she expected. Visitors have posted many pictures on social media, and people have become more aware of the need to protect the oceans. Quayam had thought the exhibit might be more interesting to coastal residents. She said it also connects Midwesterners to the Great Lakes. People are talking about plastics in the Great Lakes and the waterways in a way that we were hoping for, but not really sure it would happen, she said. In New Orleans, the sculptures are in a number of places and will remain through April. Look, a jellyfish, a jellyfish, little Elliot Harold shouted as he approached a stairway below one of Pazzi's creations. It's the only thing he's liked all day, his grandmother said. It's interesting that they would bring up the Great Lakes because, you know, we as Americans, we think when we think about plastics in water, we do think about the ocean, right? Although there's more than one ocean. When we think about plastics in water, we think about the ocean. But there's also the Great Lakes around Michigan that need our help too. They need our thoughts and our respect and our help as well. Not just the oceans, but any bodies of water, especially bodies of water that hold life forms, which is, spoiler alert, all of them. They all need our help. So I'm glad that they added that in, especially since we live in Michigan. But anyway, okay, that's the end of this video. I'm going to stop it here. See you later.